Today's education system is perfect, except no one. Ever. The world is growing at a faster rate than ever before, with new industries being born every day and old ones being left behind. We ask the question, why hasn't the educational industry evolved too? At BGA, we focus on creating the perfect environment for the growth of our learners. We are the first hybrid educational organization in Portugal that has been approved as a Cambridge International Online School. With our 3 pillars, knowledge, skills, and community, we prioritize the development of lifelong skills rather than the memorization of facts and numbers simply for a test or exam. It's clear to us that different learners need personalized schedules and practices in order for them to reach their full potential. We love mixing different cultures and believe in growing through practice, offering hands-on work experiences in an array of industries. Our network of hubs give learners the opportunity to collaborate and interact with others of varying ages, backgrounds, and degrees. This diversity creates a greater understanding of empathy and fosters the development of skill sets that are less tangible but highly valued in the current and future job markets. We are breaking the one-size-fits-all approach towards education. We help students from 12 to 18 years of age find their passion, even if it doesn't check all the traditional boxes. Our classes have a maximum limit of 30 learners supported by 2 learning coaches. It is this unique blend of small and varied classes and the focus of individual attention from learning coaches that allows the learners to truly take control of their learning and instill a sense of personal responsibility. While being inclusive to all learning needs, we teach on a hybrid online and offline learning program using the British International Curriculum, which is the most accepted curriculum out there. We believe personalized learning requires a change in the design of education by leveraging the use of technology. Through digital e-learning platforms, learners are able to watch pre-recorded lessons in a dynamic and interesting way, thus helping them to fully grasp the concepts and learning objectives of the material. These platforms also provide us the ability to track and manage the learning needs of each individual learner. In addition to this method, we also incorporate the use of on-campus learning strategies using tools such as project-based learning. Brave learners are challenged to incorporate investigative research with project-based scenarios. This process is often combined with peer-to-peer learning. By working within small groups, we nurture a personal bond between the learners and the learning coaches. Learners can choose the subjects that not only interest them the most, but also tailor their subject choices based on the entry requirements of their desired universities. Learners at Brave Generation Academy are able to personalize their schedules and incorporate extra activities and interests that they would otherwise be unable to pursue through traditional learning. Learners are encouraged to explore and discover their talents and passions through big interest degrees. Through BIDs, we support learners with a broad range of subjects, courses, and activities that enable them to discover their talents and passions. Learners can explore what makes them special and are able to leave the wayside subjects that do not relate to their passion. These self-driven degrees encourage learners to push the boundaries of their education by allowing them to progress at their own speed and to explore topics more in depth. We believe in forming lifelong learners who are able to learn autonomously and think critically. This means developing skills related to problem solving, critical thinking, communication, and decision making, all of which are becoming essential to success in the workplace. These skills are developed through the facilitation of self-directed learning. Learners preparing for their GCSE exams will have no idea what the world is going to look like by the time they graduate university. However, what brave learners can do is learn and reskill anytime the world challenges them. We achieve this by encouraging and supporting the failing process, making learners rethink their approach to solving a problem. We stress the importance of perseverance and determination towards their goals. We open our learners to the community. Sports and cultural activities are not practiced behind school walls. Rather, they are facilitated by community members. Our hubs create partnerships with local businesses who wish to lend a hand to the development of education, and brave learners establish connections with members of the community. The constant development of new big interest degrees allows learners to really hone in what they're passionate about. These are just a few examples of some of our BIDs. We work with learners of different ages, all studying at a different pace. This multi-age environment supports a monitored peer-to-peer learning process. This, alongside the development of responsibility, leadership, and empathy, helps the self-directed learning process. With hubs spread internationally, our learning academies are open every day of the year, Monday to Friday, from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., with the exception of 2 weeks during the Christmas period and 1 week during Easter and public holidays. At BGA, the purpose of assessment is not to punish learners or to compare learners to one another, but to give them the opportunity to be constantly improving and developing their academic and real-life skills. Therefore, we have boiled down our assessments into 3 categories. Traditional evaluations. For learners wishing to thrive on the IGCSE'S and A-levels, traditional exams and quizzes will help to evaluate their academic knowledge. Feedback. The learning coach will provide monthly written feedback on the learner's reflections, activities, and self-directed learning. Progress evaluation. Learners are asked to track their development through the creation of a learning journal, goal-setting forms, and a portfolio, so at the end of every period, their progress can be reviewed. Regardless of how or where you study, the qualification will always be the same. You will sit the same exam as thousands of learners across the country and achieve the same qualification as everyone else. Because we do not obey the typical academic year, we are open for enrollment at any time of the year. We are a fast-growing organization, and we are forecasted to continue expanding internationally. For years, people have been talking about the need for a new educational model. We are here to tell you that the future of education is now.